This is probably going to be a little bit of a different video to what you would normally see on my channel. We're going to be building some Lego. I kind of wanted to do like a channel update video, and one of my subscribers, or one of you guys, sent me this, so I thought, you know what? Let's start a new series, because we know that I don't already have enough of them. Welcome to the first ever episode of Lego Therapy. I'm going to be building this Lego tuk-tuk and just kind of talking about what's been going on in my life, what I've been doing, and kind of what's the crack with my YouTube, and like what my plans are for the future. So I don't know how this is going to work with me holding the microphone. I didn't really think this through. Building Lego one-handed, I reckon we can do it. Okay, I'm just gonna tip all the bits out. Yeah, what's been going on with me? I finished my second year of uni. That's pretty interesting. I'm doing a film production, and yeah, I came out of my second year with pretty decent grades considering all the COVID stuff. 2 firsts and 3 2-1s, so not too bad. That one? I've got my first ever tattoo. Let me show you that. You probably can't even see it from there, but I guess the main reason that I'm doing this video is not just to update you on like my life. But more so, I should have really got, hang on, I'm gonna get a microphone like arm stand. Well, that works a hell of a lot better. Why did I not think about that before? Now I can build Lego freehand. I'm trying to think where I got to. Yeah, so my YouTube, if some of you have me on like social media and like Instagram, you will have seen a post I did the other day. Basically me just saying like the content on the main channel is kind of gonna switch, and also the second channel, and a lot of projects that I've been working on are gonna sort of come to a bit of an end. Well, not an end as such, but more of a pause. So if you've been following the second channel, you will know that there's recently been a series called the Cooldowns that started. That was me working with the Powder app. We should definitely go check out, because I'm still working with those guys, and they've been like incredibly understanding of why I'm switching and stopping this series. So thank you to the Powder people, because you have supported me a lot. But yeah, so that's going to be coming to an end. The reason it started was because Powder kind of asked me to do something like that, and I thought I would enjoy doing something like that, and it just didn't really interest me making that kind of content, sort of like news style around gaming. I don't take gaming like seriously enough to care about things like news within gaming. I play games for fun, and yeah, so it just didn't really appeal like to my kind of nature in that. And like I said, the people at Powder have been really understanding as to why I've kind of not wanted to do that, and they're still willing to work with me. So they are an amazing app and company, so like definitely go check them out and check the app out. Cooldown is going to be ending and stopping, and I apologize if you were enjoying that, and obviously it only lasted like 2 episodes anyway. Another thing which I am a little bit sad about is that I think I've realized that I need to take a break off of doing the Get to Know podcast. A lot of you have really enjoyed the podcast, and thank you for the support on the podcast. I feel like my time could be better used on my main channel and content that's kind of going to push me further. I've been reading a book recently called Essentialism. It basically talks about like mainstreaming kind of your time into not necessarily like what you need to do, but not spreading yourself too thin, not starting too many things. Say like you're trying to learn like a song on the guitar. You're going to do a lot better if you focus on one song rather than trying to learn 5 different songs at the same time. And that's kind of just my issue with how I've been on YouTube. I'm trying to run the funny moments on my main channel, trying to start a gaming show on my second channel, I'm trying to do a podcast, I'm trying to run the second channel videos as well, and it's too much for the point of where I'm at. Say I was a bigger content creator, these other things would like further what I'm already doing. Like it would push my content forward. I feel like I've messed up. I feel like I need to prioritize kind of the main channel, but also obviously I am still going to be working on the second channel, and that I'll get into that in a second. Yeah, it's more about just stop creating so many new projects and working on stuff that's actually going to like push me further, because the podcast's cool, but if you aren't a fan of the main channel, you aren't going to really find that, like my podcast, and you're not really going to be that interested in watching every episode. So yeah, I need to build in other areas to be able to do these other things. The podcast, I feel like, will make a return, because doing a podcast is something I've always wanted to do. I need more time to sort of learn how to be a podcaster, you know, like how to interview people, how to ask questions, how to get guests, and that comes with time and practice. But I feel like my time is better spent at the minute, at least, trying to build something that's actually gonna boost and help me. Definitely gone wrong, but I'm a little bit confused as to how. But yeah, long story short, the podcast is coming to, I'm not gonna say an end, I'm just gonna say a pause. I want to bring like a new approach to the main channel videos, in the sense that I want the second channel and main channel to be the main focus, and it's probably going to be a bit annoying for some people to hear. Main channel videos are gonna slow down quite significantly. Second channel videos are going to be uploaded a lot more. Basically, and hear me out with this, what I mean by this is that, like, rather than uploading every single decent or funny kind of clip, okay, I've gone wrong somewhere and I need to figure it out. Oh, okay. Well, literally all I missed was just putting a little black line. So kind of like what I want to do with the main channel is have only the best, like, I'm going to be so harsh with the clips that the very, very best of the best will make it onto there. Because basically I feel like I've been making my content around TikToks, because that's where kind of like my main sort of growth comes from. And that's fine, only some clips that are like, I know we're going to do well on TikTok, so I make them and put them on TikTok, won't necessarily like be, in my opinion, funny or good in a YouTube video. For example, the ones where it's just like us talking about stupid like conspiracies, or like, that's funny and all good for TikTok, but for YouTube, I don't know, I just hate putting things like that on. I feel like I got into a mentality of putting every clip that I made to TikTok also on YouTube, and I feel like my YouTube's kind of suffered from that. From now on, I'm gonna edit loads of clips for TikTok and put loads of like clips on TikTok, as I've been doing for ages, only instead of also putting them all on YouTube, there's now gonna be second channel videos, which a second channel is gonna be like a lot higher quality content, and it's gonna be like on par with main channel stuff. Subtitles, fast editing, because I feel like there's clips that deserve to be that well edited and shown to you guys. They're not funny and good enough to kind of go in a main channel video. It might just be me being too harsh on myself and too harsh on my content, but at the same time, if I'm not happy with putting something on my channel, then it's my channel at the end of the day, and I'm the only person who I feel I should be pleasing with my content, if that makes any sense at all to anybody. I feel like my second channel is going to be like where I have my fun, where I can post whatever I want, do whatever I want, like sit on my bed and build some Lego. My main channel is going to be like the very best, the best editing I'm like possibly capable of doing, funniest moments that come out of all the game sessions, and the highest tier of content that I can produce. Not calling my content high quality, because I feel like my editing's got a long way to go. I feel like I'm miles behind everyone I play with and I'm friends with, but hopefully this way I can kind of bring the level of like content quality up. The only issue with this is that main channel videos are going to slow down quite a little bit. Obviously, if I'm taking a lot longer and being a lot pickier with the clips that are going to go on there, it's inevitable that they are going to slow down. I've wanted to do this for a while, sort of like pick up the quality of the content, but I've been scared because I know a lot of my growth comes from TikTok views and viral TikTok clips and whatnot, so I've just been banging out. Basically, all I've been doing is getting into the mindset of, actually, scratch that, I've basically become a TikToker. Like, plain and simple, my content, like my YouTube at the moment, is just a highlights reel of TikToks. And I hate the fact of that, because YouTube's my home, YouTube's where my content is, YouTube's where I want to be and where I want to make content, but I've just been throwing it out the window because that's not where growth is coming from. This way, I can get the best of both worlds. You guys can get a lot more content on the second channel. My main channel can be like videos I'm actually very happy with, not just TikTok compilations. I'm not losing out on any of the growth that I get from TikTok, because all my second channel clips can also still go up there anyway. Basically, if I'm like moving around all the ramble that I've just done, long story short, videos are going to slow down a lot on main channel. Second channel is going to get a lot more content, and yeah, that's pretty much it really. Basically as well, like since I've finished uni, I've got 3, maybe 4 months off, and this is kind of like my last shot. That's kind of the way I'm seeing it anyway, and it's probably not great that I'm seeing it this way, because that's probably why I'm getting a lot of pressure put on myself by myself. I feel like this is like my last shot with YouTube. I'm going into my 3rd year after this, and I'm gonna have to put a lot more time into uni, and not just this, but like after my 3rd year, I've just got life. I'm gonna have to get a job. I'm gonna have to be a normal functioning human. That kind of means that I would be put in a boat where YouTube can't be the priority anymore. I've got to think like, right, I need to get a job, I need to do this many hours, I need to get to work, I need to progress in that field, rather than focusing on YouTube, which is obviously where my focus is right now. Even though it's not, because I'm still going to continue either way with YouTube, but the tuk-tuk is coming along nicely. So yeah, it's probably not great that I'm putting that much pressure on myself, really, but at the end of the day, like, I feel like I do better under a lot of pressure than if I'm just like moseying on by. If I'm putting pressure on myself to think, right, every day I need to wake up, I need to get editing, I need to create content and push out content the best to my ability, I'm gonna do it. I feel like YouTube's on like, it's on the tip of my fingers, nearly being able to do it as like a full-time job thing, but I just need to give it this like last push. That's basically where my mindset is at, really. Apologies if like that doesn't like make you happy. You're not gonna get as much content on the main channel, but at the end of the day, this way round, when you see a main channel video, you can expect it to be like only the top tier editing that I can do, only the top tier content that I can create. In a sense, that should make you even more excited for the main channel. If you want like daily clips, you go over to TikTok or Powder app. But it's not like I'm gonna like starve you of any content. Not that I'm sure anybody is that bothered about receiving my content, but like, I've not been very happy with some of the videos that I've put out recently. I'll really enjoy some parts of the video, then there's a clip that I know in myself that if TikTok wasn't a thing, that clip would not have made it onto my my YouTube. This is the other thing as well. I'm going off on another thing that like I've been editing like recently or in the past couple months, and I've thought, that's a good clip, but it won't do well on TikTok, so I've scrapped it. I actually hate that. Like I hate that I've done that, and I don't really want to do that again. So yeah, I'm just gonna put more, I want to stop being a TikToker basically. I also kind of hate my mindset that I've got at the minute. It's very numbers driven rather than enjoyment driven, or like, I don't know what the word is, but just like quality content driven. It's also like affecting me badly, the fact of how much I do focus on numbers. This is the thing. I've never understood football, and I've always like said to people who like football, like, I don't understand why your whole day can be determined on if your team wins or loses. Yeah, I'm exactly the same with, if I gain less than like 20 subscribers in a day, I'm like, that day's a waste of time, that day's a failure. And also like obsessing over like other people's numbers. Obviously, we're about to, hang on, sorry, we're about to put, I was getting to like a really deep serious point, but we're about to put the lid on the tuk-tuk. Let's freaking go. To even get into like a toxic place of like being jealous of my friend's success. All the winkies, like, I love those guys and I want them to succeed, and if I see them doing better than me, I get a little bit sad, because I'm like, well, why am I not getting that success? Which is actually like awful. Like, I feel like a terrible friend for even saying that. That's kind of why I'm admitting it and saying it here, because that is awful. Like, I'm a terrible person and a terrible friend to them for even saying that, because I want them to succeed. But it's just in my mind, I think, what are they doing better? What are they doing different to me? So I need to stop getting so hung up on the numbers and being so driven by some numbers on a screen, and instead just enjoying what I make, which at the end of the day is supposed to just be funny moments with my friends. At the end of the day, a main part of making this content that I love is the fact that in 30 odd years I can sit and watch these videos and look at what like a fun time we had. I hope if any of the Winkies boys watch this video, they don't kind of get like annoyed at the fact that I've said like I'm jealous of them, because that would be like the last thing that I want them to do. I want more than anything in the world for all of us to succeed as a group, and if one of us succeeds, then we all succeed. It's just, I'm that caught up in numbers that it's toxic for myself, that I think like, why am I not getting that? Why is that not happening to me? Why am I not getting as many views as these guys are? Why? It's awful, and I hate myself for even thinking that. I don't know why I've got so deep. Maybe it's just the Lego. To be honest, this is kind of why I've done this, and that's why I've called it Lego therapy as well. That's kind of my mindset at the minute, and oh my god, the wheels actually move as well. That's my mindset at the minute, and I hate my mindset at the minute. And so hopefully, with shifting my focus onto just purely making the best content that I can make, and something that I'm like actually happy putting out rather than just TikTok numbers. I have finished my tuk-tuk. Hope you've enjoyed me just sort of waffling, giving a bit of a channel update. My camera is literally just on the verge of dying. Hope I've not offended anybody. Hope that you're not going to unsubscribe because of like the things that I'm planning to do with my channel. I hope you can still enjoy my content, and just thank you for the support. I don't say thank you enough for everything that kind of you've enabled me to do. Go into a VR, oh my god, I forgot to mention a VR experience me and Zach did the other day. Being invited to do things like that, working with a brand like Oculus, like, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. Really glad that I've done this. Genuinely been a therapy session for me. I feel like I've got a lot out. Yeah, if you want more Lego therapy, then comment down below, and I hope to see you in the next video. Also, here is the tuk-tuk up close. It's a fantastic little bit.